Hello, this is Sybil Harmony live with members. And if you are not a member, you can still watch this. And no members have come on yet because I'm late now. I'm usually on the YouTube live stream, but it won't let me on there. So, um, hi, hello, friend. And so this is going out to the public only. So, I mean, not only, but members and public. And so you're welcome to watch, but I'm only taking questions from members. So what happens around me in technology is that technology can malfunction. That's just what happens with me. And I thought that was crazy. It didn't make sense. But then I listened to these scientists one day saying, hello, saying that they've done scientific studies that a person's energy can affect technology. So that was really interesting. I don't know where my members are. This usually, I'm not a member, just received an alert. Happy to listen. Yeah. If you're a subscriber, you're welcome to listen. Or if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Subscribe and like the video. And Gail, you found me. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I've got another window open. I know there's something happened to my YouTube and it's running. Oh, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can manage the layout. I don't know if I can do this while you're on there. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why is that happening? There's another layout. Oh, wait, manage layouts. Yeah, I don't know if that fixed it. Let's hear. No? Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Why is that happening? Ah. I'll try that. Let's see if that helps. I hope my members can find me. Yeah, this is just, I'm having technical issues. That happened to me this morning when I did my my live for politics. When I looked at it just a short minute ago or 20 minutes ago, it was running on two different places. So I'm like, I don't know what happened. Yeah, hello members. Yeah, so what I've realized is that I'm not a technical person, but also technology malfunctions around me sometimes. So that could be it. And then the combination of I'm dyslexic and I'm not very good with technology anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to start pushing buttons. We're just going to go on with the show where you are. So you're watching me from two different places. But on this one, if you're not getting answers from me and you're a member, then come over to the other one, I guess. I love learning from you. Yeah, found you. Hi, Mindy. Okay, so I'm going to repeat this. If you're not a member, you're welcome to watch because I'm out on a general platform. For my members, I will be taking questions and doing healings. Well, we're going to do healing for everybody. So if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and like and hype. You can hype. So we're going to do a healing for everybody. We have Archangel Michael, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalena coming in. I feel like Mother Mary came in really clearly because of the mother that died and left a child. So we want to say prayers for those children or child. Some people say there were 3 children or 1 child. I'm not sure. But I haven't looked at that psychically yet. But I know that the mother energy is strong today. And we also want to nurture and love our own inner child. The children around us, our fur babies, our inner child, because we're all being really traumatized by the energy that's happening here in the world. And the what the energy wants you to do is to be upset or sad or, you know, fearful, angry, and your feelings aren't wrong. If you are feeling fearful or angry or upset, that's okay. The worst thing you could do is judge yourself for having feelings. My God. And any normal person would. That's part of being human. I thought when I got spiritual enough, I would have no bad feelings. Everything would be wonderful. That's not true. Okay. But it's what we do with that energy. If we hold on to the anger and become resentful and bitter and lash out, then that anger has you. It's got you. If we become fearful and limit ourselves and create stress and health issues, that energy has you. When we can recognize our feelings and be kind to ourselves and maybe ask, like if you were holding a baby that was crying, look deeply into the baby. What does the baby need? What is that part of you that's hurt or upset or angry? What does it need? Do you just need to express that in healthy ways that are non-violent? Do you need to say something or set a boundary or make a decision? Do you need to comfort yourself? Do you need to take a break? Do you need a healing? We're going to do a healing today. Okay. Yes, the poor children. And so, yeah, okay. But first I want to answer questions from members. Yeah, I hope you found me. Christina, I haven't seen you for a while. So good to see you. Yes, we need a healing. Okay. So Mindy, I saw Mindy and Gail. I'm taking questions from members because this was supposed to be my member channel, but I couldn't get on there because I don't know what happened. And I'm running in 2 places at one time. So I guess I will call. I'll get some technical help over here because I got some stuff going on. Oh, so good to see you, Christina. Hi to Switzerland. I love it. Love Switzerland. You pray. This is somebody saying they prayed to Archangel Michael. Iran. Praise to Archangel Michael every day. Wonderful. I'm so grateful. Okay. David, you found me. Yeah, you'll have to listen. I can't keep repeating it, but my technology, I've discovered that, and these scientists did this survey, study, that some people's energy affects computers, or if people are upset, their computers can break. I'm not upset, but my energy can throw a computer off. So I'm running it okay. So David, Gail, could I explain the qualities of the 333, the 444s? Yes, I did a video on numbers, and so everybody should watch that. I'll try to post that on my community page. But it was, what is the spiritual meaning of numbers? So let's put your question up, Gail. Yeah. So could I explain the qualities of 333 and 444? So if you're seeing numbers, it's the way that your guides and your higher self are connecting with you. It means that you're in an awakening process. And It's a way of helping you to know that this is real. It's very real. There's no mistake. Oh, that's what we're going to do. Coincidence. And Sarah, okay, we got this. We got this. Now I know what we're going to do. But let me explain. The 333 are the wise ones, the souls that have walked this earth in many lifetimes. Kuan Yin, Buddha, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene. And it means that, or Krishna, the gurus, the yogis, it means that the wise ones are with you and watching over you, or reach out to them because their energy is around you. When you see 444, this is the number for angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Metatron. It means that the angels are around you, okay? Now, I want to tell you a story. And whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, that doesn't matter. So don't let that block you if you do or don't believe. I do, but okay. So my guides are telling me to burn some Palo Santo, and I want to tell a story, a fireside story. So I'm burning some Palo Santo. This is a sustainable herb that helps to clear energy or bring positive energy and protection. Okay. Okay, so let's have a story time. Okay. So I was watching this video, and let me back up. I digress. This story is about you helping to find synchronistic events, like seeing the 333, the 444, finding feathers, asking for prayers, paying attention and listening, and how you can bring synchronicity and spirituality into your life and magic, okay? Because we all can. I have it every time I walk out into nature. I talk to plants and animals and clouds and the sun. The sun talked to me when I was a child. Anyway, so I'm watching this video about whether you believe it's true or not. I thought it looked legit. This man who lived up in Idaho, this was decades ago, finds a wounded baby Sasquatch, okay? And even if you don't believe it, it's still a nice story to believe in. And so he brings that Sasquatch and puts it in his garage and gives it warm blankets and food, and he starts raising the Sasquatch, and they become, he becomes like the guardian for the Sasquatch. And the Sasquatch grows up, and years later, there is a mother Sasquatch shows up, and she says that she, sign languages or however they were communicating, that she too had been domesticated by humans that helped her. And she had a cave, which is slightly off he had acres and acres of property, but it was slightly on the edge of his property. There was a cave where she was staying, and he went there and he saw her nest and some things that the woman who had raised her, she had a picture of that, and she thanked him for raising her child, and said that, and they were working on sending the child back to the mother. Well, when this man went into town, he learned that some investigators were coming to the town to investigate evidence of Sasquatch. So he told the mother, you better leave, head up to Canada, because they're coming, and I'll keep them off my property, but they're not, and I'll hide he hid the baby, who is now an adult or a young adult. He said, I'll hide him in the barn and just keep bringing food out there and keep him there, but you should leave so you can be safe. So that was the plan they decided that would be the best idea. And then once the coast was clear, he could send the baby to where she was. So the investigators came and he told them, you can't come on my property. And they said, well, we're going to get a court order, and this is in the name of science, and you have to let us on there to, and he didn't want them capturing the baby because he would be locked up or studied or have, skin samples or whatever, make him into an experiment. And so he said, no, you can't come on my property. Well, long story short, they said, they came back to him and they said, we found evidence that there's Sasquatch activity on your property, and we're getting the court order, and we're going to be coming up there. So he told the younger Sasquatch, he had a name, I can't remember the name. He packed up some food for him and he said, you need to go and find your mother and see if you can catch up with her, but it isn't safe for you to stay here anymore. So the younger Sasquatch leaves, and the man went up to the cave where the mother had been, and he looked around to make sure she got everything so there wasn't any evidence of her being there. And she had taken everything, but there was one rock in the middle of the room that had a line going through it, a discoloration, a line going through it, and the line was pointed up to Canada. So he knows that, okay, she left that there as some kind of message that they're on their way. Months later, when they had gone, he walked out on the front porch, and there was that same rock with a line going through it. And he knew it was them, and he knew that they had made it and they were okay somewhere. So isn't that a cool story? So what happened with me is I walked outside the gate of my house, which is like the front door because I have two doors here, the way my place is set up. And I looked down, I'm not kidding you, the very next day, and there was a rock with a line going through it. I'm like, that was not there yesterday. It wasn't very big. I'm going to go out and see if I can find it. But it was only like about that big. But I was like, oh my God, that is a synchronistic event. When you start talking to spirit and just give yourself a mustard seed of faith and hope that maybe they are connecting with you. They can connect with you. And that you can bring synchronicity and magic and be more closely connected to spirit and energy. Isn't that cool? I wanted to share that, and I was going to do it in a video for my members first because that was my plan today. Plus, we're going to do a healing, but I first wanted to put it out to the members before I made the video. So, I mean, like, yeah, wow, that is. Now you may find a feather, you may see a shape of a cloud, you may have a bird come close by. Everything, when you're living in the world of energy and spirit, which you can by just stepping in, being in that space, asking your guides. If I used to say this all the time, even though I get so much evidence they were helping me and they were there, I'd be like, so be an open-minded skeptic. I'd be like, if you're really there, then show me. Am I just, because every psychic and healer and medium has that. Am I just making that up? Well, mediums, not so much. Mediums are always proving that they're right. They're really talking to the dead. They're always giving you evidence. But psychics and healers are, well, healing, when the healing comes in, then you know. But everyone on the spiritual path has that at some point. I'm like, am I just crazy? Am I just making all this up? Because that's what the energy, the Aryan energy is the energy of, this is all, airy fairy and not real. And it's very real. And if you give yourself, just crack the door open a little bit. Be a skeptic, but be an open-minded skeptic. And I know, Gail, you have nature spirits on your property. I've seen the pictures. And so you got a question, Gail? I know I'm going to speak in general terms. I know I'm going to work with you on Monday, but in general terms, if you want to ask a question, because we're on a public platform. Or Gail or David, you can text me a question because, oh, happy birthday, Christina. Or Mindy, you have my number. I'm not going to put it out online again because then I start getting all kinds of calls. But you could text me a question, or you can ask me a question, or I can just pull cards for you. I hope that's okay. I'm just going to pull cards, but I'll speak in a general way because I don't want to, invade your privacy. I want to respect your boundaries. My other question, okay, I didn't see the first question. So you have another question is, oh yeah, the question's about the numbers. Yeah, you had that, yeah. My other question is, are there lots of us showing signs of tinnitus? Yes. Ringing in the ear. In the left ear is a message from your guides. The right ear, for me, tends to be a warning. So when you hear a ringing, it can just be letting you know we're here, or you can just say, okay, what are you trying to tell me? And then notice the thoughts and the feelings. Just to get quiet for a minute and go, okay, what are you wanting to tell me? And then it'll be like, okay, they're showing me call the children, or they're showing me exercise. I know I need to walk more, or they're telling me pay attention to dreams, or just if you don't get it right away, just say, okay, I know you're trying to communicate with me, because that ringing, that high-pitched ringing, if it's not a medical condition, my ears are always ringing. Ever since I started working with angels like 20, 30 years ago, my ears are always ringing, and it's just like I know they're there. It's like a rhythm that goes always in the background. But I like it because I know they're there. I know I'm connected. I feel really connected to my people, my guides. And so it's not a problem that I'm trying to get rid of. But yes, there are more people having tinnitus because a lot of it isn't a medical problem. It's your guides trying to connect with you. And so just ask, okay, what are you trying to tell me? What is it that I need to know? I got a big ringing in my right ear last year, and it was like a warning. It's like a lower frequency when it's a warning, a high frequency when it's really high guides, angels and stuff. But it was a low ringing warning, and they knew I was getting ready to go over and step on a yellow jacket nest, and I got a lot of stings. Now, that turned out to be a healing for me because there's a whole series of events that I won't get into another story that happened around that actually helped me out. It was difficult to get stung, but I learned some things that were probably saved my life if I get into it, but I heard that ringing and I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? I don't get it. And then, yeah, I went over and stepped on that. So yeah, that's what they were trying to tell me. So when I get in a hurry and I'm not paying attention or listening, that's always when I get into trouble. But if you have that inner guidance where you're listening, you're paying attention, ground and slow down, not like I do. I'm always like, go, 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 which isn't the best idea. Sometimes it is to take divinely timed action. Like if there's an emergency, I'm always the first one there. I saved both my brothers. I saved a friend of mine's life because I just knew something was wrong, and I was like right there. Like my brother was being electrocuted, and I was just a kid, and I kicked the lamp out of his hand. My other brother went in the deep end of the pool, and my mother's like, stop being so neurotic. You're just hovering over. I'm like, they're playing near the deep end. They shouldn't be there. Oh, you're just being stop being a mother hen, or whatever she said I was. And then I heard this splash. Sure enough, there he was. And I jumped in and grabbed his foot and pulled him out. So I'm always like there, because that's my Aries. I'm like right there, first one. That's good for that energy, but it isn't always good for like slow down, ground, pay attention when you hear that ringing. Like, okay, what are you trying to tell me? Okay. So, Mindy. Okay, well, let me pull some cards for you, Gail. I'm getting listen. Oh, yeah. And now when I pull a card for somebody, this is for everybody watching. If you feel like, yeah, I relate to that, this is for all of you. So it's not, I'm not just pulling it for Gail. Listen. Be willing to listen. If you really want to understand someone, now is the time to be offering, isn't the time to be offering advice, but being a listener. Listen fully and intently. Pay attention. I feel like this is what we're talking about. Listening. See the energy around the ear and the face. So it's just about listening. Listening when you hear that noise. Another card for Gail and everybody. Hi, Mindy. Oh, Thou. So this is a healing, Egyptian healing guide. Okay. And so this also has to do with writing, but I feel like this is about healing. I feel like you have past lives in Egypt. Wow. And so that's why that card is coming in for you, Gail. And you're involved in some healing like we all are. And then, Gail, you have Three of Abundance. Passions will lead to your divine life purpose. What do you love? Have confidence in your talents. Learn everything there is to know about interests by taking classes, getting a mentor. We've talked about mentoring, and teaming up with like-minded people. Allow creativity to soar. Okay? Now, Mindy, my dear. Oh, I think you get a butterfly card. I have all these different decks. If you want to know the decks I'm using, I just have a lot of different decks out here. There's one over there for you. I just guided to this is David. I have tinnitus. It went away when I improved my diet. Now I have almost constant high frequency hum. Where'd you go? I want to answer that, David. Okay, I'll be right there. Mindy, Aphrodite, inner goddess, awaken the goddess within you. Dance, self-care, and appreciate your divinity. So everybody out there, do you need dancing and appreciating your inner goddess or inner god, if you're a guy? And I don't see good stuff here. Maybe he couldn't find us. Maybe you're on the other channel. Because you're not on this channel, good stuff. I'm not getting any messages from you. Let's see if anybody texted me. Oh, Mindy, you got the detox. I'm going to do a spring detox healing class. Okay. I don't see any texts from anybody here. So, okay. Mindy, it's getting time to do a spring detox. How do you do that? Detoxing from negative energies, thoughts, just being aware of your thoughts. You may want to do a physical detox, like a milk thistle or something like that. You were over here. So think about, ask your guides, what kind of detox is good? Sometimes people do lemon water, is very gentle, and drink a lemon water every day. Now, you don't really want to do a detox in the middle of winter because you could do intermittent fasting as a great detox. That's actually really good. But you might want to wait until the weather gets warmer to do that. Generally, I do like a milk thistle or liver cleanse when the weather is warmer. I don't like those olive oil and lemon and Epsom salt ones, those aren't the real thing. Do not do that. But milk thistle, artichoke, dandelion, artichoke leaf, I think it is. Gaia makes some good formulas. There are some companies that have some really good. Yeah, or just do the lemon water and detox from negative energies, fear-based energies. Okay, that could be another way that you detox. That would help all of us. Okay. And then Mindy, you deserve love. And this is everybody here. We all deserve love. You are lovable. You deserve love. Okay. So let me see what David says. Went away with you had tinnitus, went away with improved diet. Now you have a constant high frequency hum, but not been consciously getting a message. So sometimes the message is just that we are here. Okay, so let me ask, is there a message that they're trying to send, David? Yes. Is it that we are here? Partly. Are there other messages? Like, I feel like there's guides around you, like family guides, or not maybe family guides, but something to do with your work, like sending you ideas about work or tools or something like that. Okay, so David, your cards. Oh, nurturing your inner child. Nurturing. I love that for guys, for everybody. Nurturing yourself. And then you got actually a mermaid card, which I wouldn't have expected. Oh, time to move on. It's time to let go of old, like think about what you're ready to let go of, stuff, issues. And I think you were working on this a couple weeks ago. We were talking about this in class. So continuing to let that go, as remember, the Chinese year is ending. You've had past lives in Asia, and the year of the fire horse is coming in. So there's still time to let go of, like, just, and so if you don't know, like, let go of what? Then ask your guides, like, let go. Well, let's ask, let me just ask that, like, we're going to do an energy healing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do an energy healing in a few minutes. That will help you let go. And then David, this is Jesus healing the sick. So I feel like you have a connection here. We've done, you were in my my healing class, and we worked with this energy. Actually, we did it in members. Yeah, so that would be the guide to call in for the type of healing that you're wanting to do. That's what I'm seeing. All right, let's do a healing for everybody. Now, this is usually what I do in members, but I couldn't get on there. I guess I'm supposed to be on the general channel, and you're welcome if you're not a member. You might be on the wrong, there's two different channels, but you'll still get the healing, because I'm not doing any more questions at this point. I don't see any more members unless good stuff shows up or somebody from, yeah, okay, you're welcome, David. All right. All right, so let's put up a, okay, let's start like this. Let me back up. If you put your finger on the center of your head, do not do this while you're driving. These types of healings I don't usually put out over the general YouTube because they're very powerful. Not everybody appreciates them. But I guess it's time. So put one finger here and one finger on the back of your head and draw an energy line between those fingers. Good. And then put one finger over the top of each ear and draw an energy line there. And I want you to find the center of your head. Oh, what's that? Yeah, that's you. Where the center of your head, go ahead and close your eyes. The center of the head is where you can be in your sixth chakra, which is the place of neutrality, the place of the observer. Okay? And from this place, the center of your head, let's just kind of say hello to ourselves. And let's start by doing some relaxing breathing through your nose. Just say hello to yourself. Like, did you know that you are energy and frequency? You are spirit here temporarily in a physical body. And when you heal your frequency, your spirit, you can heal the body. Higher self and guides usually want you to heal the spirit because that's the purpose. The body will let you know when something's out of balance, or you've taken on, or somebody's invaded your space. You've taken on someone's energy. You have energy in your space from other people that you've absorbed, or situations, or even abuse. Accidents or illness are all frequency. So if you say hello to the center of your head and breathe and relax and let yourself kind of drop into your body and ground. Imagine that you have a grounding cord attached to your feet and the bottom of your tailbone, and then it goes deep into the earth. And let's just put that grounding cord on release. So we're releasing like you go to the restroom every day. We're just releasing what we don't need. Releasing what isn't serving you, whatever you're ready to let go of. And breathe and relax. Kind of, you can give yourself a little hug. You might feel a little lightheaded because you're releasing a lot of energy. That's normal. That will subside. Now we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to create a tool. But first we're going to call in the guides. Archangel Michael, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalena, and your higher self to come in and assist us. Or most benevolent, high, loving guides. And please give us a healing. And we're going to create a rose, which is you, a symbol of you. So visualize, pretend. If you don't see it, just imagine it or pretend or know that it's there. You can even feel it with your hands. There it is. Put your hands out and feel like, oh, there it is. And then take your finger and ground the stem like you're finger painting, like it's on a computer screen. Ground it to the bottom of the screen. There it is. You're grounded. Good. Isn't that cool? Cool. You are frequency. You are energy, and you can ground yourself. So be like in kindergarten. Just be like a kid. Just play with energy. Yeah. Okay. So let's look at, okay, show me, Rose. What would you like me to let go of? Now, you may not know what it is. You may get a thought or a feeling like, yeah, I know what it is. Or it may just be like something you're unconscious of that's just like energy in your space. So you may see a blurb or a line or a chord or something wrong with that. Like, look inside that rose, like bend it over and look over inside. Like, what is in there? Is there something hiding in there? Yeah. So now let's drop in healing light from your higher self, from the guides, right down into the center of that rose. So you're dropping in the energy of balance and healing, love and harmony right into the center of that rose. And if you're healing a physical issue, say, show me the energy of the physical issue and drop healing light into that part of the rose. And just you can also just let the guides do it. Please give me a healing. Cool. Now, if you're watching this in rebroadcast and you want to go do a deep dive, then you can put this on pause and just sit there and heal your rose, okay? And then let's drop in the energy of healing, harmony and peace, balance and alignment. Drop in gratitude. When you let go of energy that isn't yours, that is fear or illness or heaviness, then nature abhors a vacuum. Your energy comes back to you, which is a healing in your space. So calling in that peace, breathing and relaxing. This is the way of Yeshua, an ancient way of healing. It's very powerful. And let yourself just enjoy what it feels like to be connected to Source, connected to your higher self. And let's give yourself a little bit of time. Just sit here and relax and breathe. And thank Archangel Michael, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalena, Yeshua and your guides, Thou. This is a spiritual healing. And let's fill your rose and make a bubble around it and fill that with light. Call in your light. Call back your energy wherever you left it, wherever you gave it away or somebody took it. Cool. All right, so keeping your eyes closed, we want you to come back gently. Maybe stretch and move around a little bit. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. Oh, there you are. Hi, Jason. Is there anything my guides want me to know? Were you on the other channel? Because I'm running in 2 channels at once, but I gotta call YouTube or email them. They don't let me call them. Okay, let's get you some cards. And once again, these cards are for everybody who's watching it. If you feel like I resonate with that, that's helpful to me. We might have some other members here, but you got to speak up. Yes, technology, a crazy day. Oh, it's not just me. Yeah, my energy throws technology off. So I've just come to accept that. So I'm lucky if I can even get on somewhere. And so members, we are going to be back I'm going to be back. When am I going to be back? In 2 weeks. And then in February, we're going to be on the 2nd and 3rd. We're actually going to be on Valentine's Day, which I hope that's okay. I used to belong to this club Valentine's Haters Club. Well, I didn't really belong to it, but I said hello to it. People who hate Valentine's Day. But yeah, because I'm teaching a class on the 21st, the pendulum class, so I won't be on the 4th. Blah, blah. Can I talk? Saturday of the month. Okay, so Jason, I'm getting the medicine cards for you. These are the medicine cards by, who's it by? Well, I covered the thing because the book is so old. Jamie Sams and David Carson. For some reason, I'm supposed to say that. A lot of my cards are old Doreen Virtue cards. I use traditional tarot. I have some other decks too, but yeah, you have to start at the beginning if you just got here. Okay, so Jason. Ooh, badger, dolphin, and wolf. Okay. So, badger medicine. Badger's medicines are the best healers because they use everything. I'm going to read out of the book because they write it so beautifully and I don't want to butcher the meaning. If badger is a part of your medicine, you are quick to express your feelings. You do not care what the consequences are. Badger people oftentimes insist on carrying the ball for the touchdown. This attitude, however, does not endear them to their team. I don't feel like that fits for you. Maybe it does. Maybe you think it does, but okay, wait. Okay, here we are. If badger medicine has pushed its way into your cards, it may be telling you that you have been too meek in trying to reach some goal. Badger asks you, how long are you willing to sit and wait for the world to deliver on a silver spoon? In this medicine, the key is to become aggressive enough to do something about your present state of affairs. Badger is teaching you to get angry in a creative way and say, I won't take it anymore. You must follow up by keeping your eye on the goal. Honor the healing process as you express these inner feelings. Be aggressive, but do not cut others to ribbons. Use your anger to stop lolling around in the doldrums of apathy. Badger is powerful medicine when properly used for self-improvement. Remember, badger may be signaling you as a time when you can use your healing abilities to push ahead in life. Heal yourself by aggressively removing barriers that don't grow corn. Cut away the dead wood. Use badger aggression to seek new levels of expression. Use badger medicine's roots to keep you grounded and centered in the process. So this is the energy of what you're dealing with now, is they're asking you to step it up. To sometimes the message is hold back, relax, allow. This is saying time to move forward. Okay? Now, dolphin reversed is about you having fun and your breath. We want you to start using your breath more, okay? And then we have wolf medicine. Wolf medicine is about a clan. These are pack animals. Where is wolf? Let's read dolphin too, because other people out there may be needing to hear about dolphin energy. If dolphin appears in your cards, you may be forgetting to breathe. Are you under stress? Is your body needing mana? You may be starved and breathe. Starving your organs. No matter how many vitamins you're taking, natural cycles may be fouled up. Pay close attention to your health, your feelings. Are you on the edge? Are you tense? It's time to relax and breathe. Breathe the life force into your muscles. Focus on releasing in your breath. Breathe all the way into the bottom of your lungs. Breathe from the diaphragm and fill your lungs to capacity. Then exhale from your chest and belly. Allow your body to relax. Another message is many signals are coming through you through universal tide waves. Are you failing to use your sonar to detect the wave patterns? You may need to realign yourself with the natural rhythms of your body. When it is necessary to use dolphin breath to connect with universal awareness and signals. That's lighting up for you, okay? Dolphin says, dive deeply into the water to play by the coral reefs and discover beauty and the rhythm of your breath, okay? Wow, beautiful message. Now let's see what wolf. Now, this is for a lot of people need to hear your medicine. Okay, because a lot of people are just really tense with everything that's going on, and even if you're not listening to the news, the energy of awakening can be something else, but it can also be really fun and cool and manifesting. I personally, so far, have been having an amazing, great year, and the rest of the year looks even better. And it's the only problem I'm having is it's hard for me to watch other people suffering, so I'm here to help. Okay. If wolf has drawn into your cards today, this is the action to take is your breath. The issue is stepping forward, being more aggressive. I don't really know if that's the best word, but taking action, okay. If you have drawn wolf into your cards, it may be time to share your personal medicine with others. Your intuitive side may also have an answer or teaching for personal use at this time. As you feel wolf coming alive in you, you may wish to share your knowledge by writing, lecturing, information that will help others better understand their uniqueness of path in life. It is by sharing these great truths that consciousness of humanity will attain new heights. Wolf could be telling you to seek out lonely places that will allow you to see the teacher within. If in aloneness is the place of power, in your aloneness of the power place, devoid of other humans, you may find the true you. Look for teachings no matter where you are. Wolf would not come to you unless you requested the appearance of the tribe's greatest teacher. So, Jason, you have abilities, and I feel like you end up having a career in some type of reading or healing. I feel like people need to hear, you don't have to, but I mean, you may not make it a career. It may be that in your current job, you share with people there. And it may be that you do professional readings, or certainly that you say prayers and help people. Now, all of you, you wouldn't be here if you didn't have a connection and a purpose to helping the world. And that I talk about in my chosen videos. And we're going to be doing more healing in the March class, which hopefully I'm going to write out today if I have time, or in the next couple of days. It'll be on my website. But that's going to be a healing class, kind of like what we did today. Even though that was a lot today, what you did, if you did that, you just got a big healing. And so drink water right after you do that healing. Don't jump in your car and start driving on the freeway. Maybe pull your energy back a little bit, because you're releasing a lot of energy. And just kind of surround yourself with nature or positive people or music. Be gentle with yourself, because I love you too, because you just had, you just made a big shift in your energy. And so good job for showing up for yourself. Please join us in the members. We will be back on in 2 weeks. When is 2 weeks from now? Oh, I got my calendar here. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? See, you gotta, like, can't let this stuff get you down in the world. And you don't want negative energy. Be an amusement. Be amused. Be grateful. And if you can't be amused or grateful, then go for peace. Peace and calm. Like calm, breathing calm. I watch some readers. They're so calm. I'm like, how do they do that? Because I'm like kind of animated. And always laughing. I'm like, just like, wow, they're really calm. Just like sleepy time. No, I'm just kidding. The 24th is when I am back on with you. Okay? And then mark your calendars for the 7th. Hey, how's that possible? I did this wrong. Okay, mark your calendars for not the 7th. Mark your calendars for the 14th. We'll be on the Valentine's Hater Club on members only. February 14th. Okay, Valentine's Hater Club. Now I can't do the class on the members on the 21st because I have the class. Yeah, I should change the time of my classes so it doesn't interfere with members. Okay. But so we will go to the 28th of February. So mark your calendars. I'm going to put it down here now. If I can find my pen. Okay. Members on the, so we're not on the 7th. We're on next month. We're on the 28th and the 14th, not on the 7th. Because remember, members is 2nd and 4th Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific time every month. Unless, of course, I put a class in there. So that's what happened with that. All right. Thank you so much. And I am sending you so much love. You guys were awesome. And pray for me to get my technology worked out. You know, maybe it was supposed to be like this because the world needs a healing. And thank you. People are saying thank you. Who's that? Yeah, I'm feeling like there are other members here that didn't get a question, and I don't know who you are. And I apologize for that, but hopefully by next week I'll have this work. Hey, girlfriend, thank you. Hopefully I will have my technology issue. It's moving around again. That's what happens. Like technology happens, and I'm like, what is happening? But, you know, I think it's a miracle that I got on here and somehow managed to keep floating along. Yeah, laugh, be amused, because my God, it's good for you to laugh. Sometimes I just laugh, and it used to be fake sounding, but I was getting my body used to it. I thought that sounds really fake, but it's good for you. And you can kind of trick your body into thinking that you're happy or you're amused if you laugh, just whatever. And then it's a good habit to develop amusement, because when you're amused, the icky, fearful, gunky, nasty stuff can't stick to you so much. You don't take it so, everybody's serious as a freaking heart attack. And I know there's serious stuff going on, but I don't have my microphone on. I don't even know how you all can hear me. Oh my God, where's my microphone? I guess I'm talking loud enough. Yeah. Okay. All right. This was fun. This was cool. It was amazing. Here's my boy. Come here. Come on. Come say hello to the people. He went to go for his walk. Oh, you want lunch? What? Oh. All right. Maybe something's going on with his ears. He's shaking his head. You got a problem? You got a problem? We need to fix a problem? We better see what the problem is. Okay. All right. Bye for now.